Hello and welcome back. Today we are talking Uttanasana or forward fold. This is one of my favorites. I've done it quite regularly over the last few years. It is a great multi-purpose one that will help us with strengthening and stretching. It helps with digestion and it is also really good for relieving fatigue and stress. And it really helps with headache and insomnia as well. You will use this as part of a lot of classes, and it's also a really great standalone pose, which is why it's part of this section. It's really great because we can modify it a lot of ways. So wherever you are in your journey right now, you should be able to modify this pose. So you want to stand with your feet hip width apart, your feet solid on the ground. You want your knees to have a slight bend. You never want to overextend your knees. You want to lift up and then exhale forward, folding from the hip creases. Now you don't want to sacrifice length for getting right down, and you want to come down just as far as you can. Now this is where it's helpful to have a block. So if you're not flexible enough to reach the ground, then the block can just bring the ground towards you. So if this is where you are, or if you want the block flat, that's great. If you have back problems, bend those knees as much as you need to make it comfortable and release your neck down. And now think of your inhale as lengthening your torso and your exhale as folding a little more. This is definitely a pose where we are not trying to force anything. We're not looking for perfection. If you happen to be able to touch the floor and fold right into your thighs, that's fantastic, but this is so beneficial. And then if you just let yourself breathe into it, you'll see some progress even within the pose. If you like to, you can hold a hand on each elbow. If you're super flexible, then you can hug your thighs and have your tummy on your thighs. As you can see, I've got a little way to go before I can get there. And when you're coming out of this pose, you want to put your hands on your hips and think of lengthening out. Tuck your tailbone down to the floor. Keep your legs strong as you inhale up. Another way to do it, if you find it really difficult or if you struggle with balance, is you can either use the wall with your back to the wall to maintain your balance, or you can use a bed or a chair or even the wall just to bring it up to you and really get that stretch. So there are multiple ways to be able to do forward bend. So I do encourage you to play with the different variations and how it's comfortable, and always just be really mindful of your back and your placement of your body.